My influencer sister filmed me crying after a breakup, then posted a reel revealing our father's abuse without my consent. So I gathered receipts, exposed her lies to every brand she worked with, and watched her followers vanish overnight. Ever since my older sister Nancy became an influencer, things have never been the same between us. I still remember the first time I realized how much she'd changed. I was 19, crying my eyes out because my boyfriend had just cheated on me with his third cousin. At first, she was nice. She brought me ice cream, flowers, freshly baked cookies, the whole package. But as I paused my ugly crying to dig into my tub of gold metal ribbon from Baskin-Robbins, her phone waved in my face. Click. Flash. She then started making the story post. At first, I thought it was a joke, because she made it look like I was crying over my nail breaking, but then she actually posted it. I stared at her in disbelief, and she deleted the app so I couldn't force her to take it down. For some reason, she was shocked when I kicked her out of my dorm. She didn't even text me until 24 hours had passed. No, sorry. No, I'll never do it again. Just a my-bee. But she's the only family member who I can talk to without being scared of getting hit or yelled at. So I forgave her, and planned to keep her at arm's length, until my new boyfriend became her prop. Thomas had nice hands, tatted, veiny, very masculine. So once a month, we'd all go out to eat together and she'd take photos of his arms and torso across the table. It was just to keep her followers on their toes. And because she never posted his face or tagged him, I was fine with it. Fast forward to 3 months later, meaning 3 more soft launches of Thomas. We were at the Capitol Grill, because my sister Nancy had insisted on paying. Everything was going well. I had just finished my exams, and I felt like I did good. So I was in a really lighthearted, goofy mood. And when I went to the restroom, I ran into my friend from high school. It was one of those days that felt like everything was going right. Until the next morning, when I saw Nancy's Instagram. This time it wasn't a story post. It was a reel, and in it was my boyfriend, but his hand was squeezing her thigh, and she filmed him from his face down to his ankles. My entire body went cold. I rubbed my eyes thinking I was mistaken, but then I saw he had been tagged in the post. I tried to send him a screenshot of it, but my message was green instead of blue. He had blocked me on everything. That's when Nancy called. I know you hate me right now, but hear me out. I was already crying, so I just nodded. Turns out she had paid my friend to distract me that day, because the entire thing was a test. You see, she claimed that after my last BF, she wanted to look out for me. So she flirted with my boyfriend and paid him to leave me and commit to her Instagram. And because he actually followed through, it was proof that he wasn't good enough for me. At that point, I was already done with her and her antics. Plus, arguing with Nancy was a waste of time TBH. So I simply told her that if she ever did anything like that again, I will cut her off. Eventually, she gave up and agreed. And you know that one Kanye tweet? If you feel sewer's lidle, don't hang around people who make you want to unalive yourself. Well, turns out it's true, because the next 3 years without her went really smoothly. I graduated college with an extremely strong family-like friend group and had finally found a loyal boyfriend called Charles. But the day I posted about my graduation party, Nancy called me. She told me I looked beautiful. Her voice was meek, regretful. I immediately broke into apology for not inviting her and asked if she wanted to hang out. Suddenly her tone changed and she sounded thrilled. So we planned a dinner for that same week. I purposely didn't tell her about my BF Charles.